every happiness that you hope for in your life, every healing, every abundance, every richness, quality, positive qualities that you can't imagine just now are already inside you. There are unimaginable possibilities that are already inside you. You don't have to search for them in the world. You don't have to go out in your day, or in your evenings looking for anything. It's already inside you. And, if you think about it, that makes sense. Because what is alive in you, what has brought you into this world, what sustains you, is a power which already you don't understand. And I don't say that it's not a knock, or it's extraordinariness is beyond our minds. Everybody has such great beauty and such great talent and potential already inside them. The power that created the whole universe is already inside you. And the trick is, instead of thinking that you're here in this world to do something or to get something, if you understood that you're in this world to grow, that might change everything for you, because that growth comes from inside you. It doesn't come from outside you. And the thing that we have to do is sort of retrain our minds. Instead of moving in the world, always trying to figure out what's going on around us and how we're going to get this and where we're going to get that and how we're going to get to someplace else and where our insecurities are going to be relieved and our tensions are going to be released and how our worries are going to be taken care of. Instead of thinking like that, if we could every day take our attention inside ourselves and feel our hearts and feel each of the chakras, and feel in ourselves and stay connected in ourselves, to ourselves long enough that the patterns of tension that accumulate inside us can dissolve, then our life will really start to flow in a little bigger way. And the next time a little bit more bigger, and the time after that bigger still, until in not a long period of time, you've got exponential expansion happening from within you, and you are seeing, within yourself and in the field of your life, a really unbelievably beautiful transformation. And it's not that you live in denial of, your everyday life. I mean, although sometimes I think that's not a bad idea. And there's a lot of my experience that I live in denial of because it's frustrating and challenging but that's life. There's a part of our life that's always going to be work. And there's no point bitching about it, just work. And if you can, in the context of this work that is your everyday life, learn to open your heart and bring a deeper part of yourself every day to this experience, the flow in you and the flow from you into your daily life is going to change everything and continuously awaken and deeper and finer capabilities that are already present in you, and allow those deeper, finer qualities and capabilities to express themselves. But if your attention is outside yourself, on your environment, what you are doing is locking your own inner mechanism into the energies and the vibrations that are your daily life right now. And that's what you're stuck with. And as you're stuck with that, it slowly starts to contract and harden. It gets structured. And then it's the same thing. It's Groundhog Day every day till you die. Of boredom. This isn't rocket science. It's not complicated. It's taking your attention into your heart, and remember probably you don't remember, but in the Psalms there's one saying that I like and that I remember all the time, which is very simply, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. Just take your attention inside yourself to that place where your greatest treasure resides. And asking and asking and asking until it opens and starts to reveal the treasure that is within you to your conscious mind. It's a very simple thing. Instead of getting yourself locked into your external circumstance, when we use the word surrender that, release it. Release your worries, release your fears, release your stresses, and reach, instead of being tangled up in this, whatever it is and it isn't, releasing that, take your attention in yourself and hold your attention in yourself and breathe and ask and open. Relaxing, going deeper, open more. And holding your awareness inside as you go through your day, allow your own inner mechanism to start to inform you, instead of constantly being informed by what's outside you, which frankly is the lowest common denominator. I've been teaching this for like 41 years. It's really just the simplest thing in the world. What really amazes me is how people completely forget to do it. I mean, what happens is we do it for a little while, something really changes, and then we stop. When there is really and truly no limit to the richness that is available to you from within yourself. And it's not dependent on anyone. It's not dependent on your parents. It's not dependent on a spouse. It's not dependent on me. It's really only dependent on you and your capacity to reach in yourself and make contact and open, and then start to take in your whole world as nourishment. Take in all of your experience as energy and let it reach you deeply. And you will learn from your life, and from within you, you will learn from yourself, and life will be a continuous learning, growing, expanding experience that will bless you 100 billion times. And it only stops when you don't do it anymore. If you understand this, there's nothing else to understand. Period. Namaste, everyone.